Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for January. I hope you guys are all well. I am going to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Sagittarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in, Sagittarius. But as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, you are starting out with the King of Cups in the reverse. You have the Six of Cups reversed, and coming out together, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed along with the World reversed. So that's a lot of reversals. And my deck is not in the reverse, as you can see, right? So what I'm seeing here is that there is something to do with your past that you're trying to release, trying to let go. Something that at one point I feel like you thought was really going to grow. There's love that's here, but you're kind of feeling drained. There's a sense here of not knowing how things are going to go. You've pulled back emotionally. You're trying to let go of this. May have even affected you financially. But I do feel like there's been an ending here. I feel like whatever this is not completely closed off yet, but that could be because of finances. So your stability, your financial stability is a little bit in question as well. So just be careful with that. There is a need for you to give yourself a lot of self-care in order to kind of bring your stability emotionally anyway back in. Yeah, there's definitely something that's unresolved here, but it looks like it's about finances or money or assets perhaps. There is a karmic energy that is related to this. I don't know if this is a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson, but there's something karmically related to this as well. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Sagittarius energy, please. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Knave of Chalices. We have the Ten of Wands, and coming out together is the Two of Pentacles along with the Four of Wands. Interesting. All right, so this person that's in your energy is feeling very burdened. They've got a lot of problems that's going on, and those problems have to do with the fact that you're trying to release them and let them go. It could be that this person may have found somebody new, because I see you releasing this person. I see them having something new that's happening here, but it's bringing about a lot of burdens, a lot of problems. With the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like they are trying to make a decision here. It looks like somebody that you are married to, and I feel like you are choosing not to be with this person. They're trying to bring balance back into this situation though, but they're having a hard time doing it. We're going to clarify this Page of Cups here. We're going to clarify that, but let me see the energy between, because I feel like this person does have feelings for you, but I feel like your feelings were much stronger. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, looking at all the details, trying to figure out, can this be worked out? Yeah, trying to decide if you're going to put the effort into it. Because whatever's happened here has caused you to really pull back sharply. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Ace of Swords. Yeah, there's a conversation that's either happened or is coming, and it is going to provide a lot of clarity. It's going to provide the clarity that you're looking for. This person's having a hard time, doing that, having that conversation with you. It's a conversation that's going to be very truthful, very clarifying. Let me see the outcome. for Sagittarius and this person. Show me the outcome. Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, whatever you've been waiting for, the wait is over. You've been waiting for something. And that wait is over. So, I don't know. I feel like Sagittarius, that you are deciding that this is not the right place for you, that this is not where your future is going to be. I feel like it's a loss for you. You might be concerned about financial issues, but at the end of the day, you're like, there's a big conversation that's going to take place in order to try to work out details or work through something. But I feel like you're saying, no, this isn't how my life is going to be. All right, so bottom of the deck, wow, it's the Tower. This is a Tower moment, so something big is going on here. That's underlying energy, and it does tell me that, you know, you feel almost like somebody just took the stability right out from underneath you. It's this energy of things not being attached the way they should be, not grounded. There's a need to ground yourself. And there's also this sense that, you know, that there's like predators in some manner, that there's somebody that's trying to, you know, attack you or take from you. So let's clarify your reading. This has been a complete upset, though. I can see it. So let me see why this King of Cups is in reverse. All right, Two of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like this person was going back and forth between you and somebody new. Yeah. This person was juggling. They were juggling you and somebody new. And that has hurt you. It's caused you to kind of build this wall around your heart. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse? You're struggling now to find your balance here. All right, Nine of Swords reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Or Eight of Coins, I'm sorry. Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the World. So I think that on the table is working things out or working out some sort of details. I do feel like whatever it is, you're saying, no, that doesn't work for me. I do feel like there's a sense of stuck energy, or perhaps you're making an offer to this person and it doesn't work for them. Regardless, I see that there's a cycle that you're closing out here, and it's going to happen during this big conversation. I feel like you're going into this feeling like, okay, you know, things haven't been working out, but maybe we can bring some, you know, bring some understanding to the situation. But ultimately, it's not going to go the way you want it to go. And I feel like you're closing this out. You're saying, no, that's not going to work for me. Let me see the bottom energy. Show me the bottom energy for Sagittarius. Show me the bottom energy for Sagittarius. Okay, we have the Chariot. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Lovers reversed. Yeah, this is ending. And you might be physically moving. I see you physically moving, moving homes. Physically moving homes. But you're going to be stepping into your power. I do, because you have the Queen of Wands here. You're taking action. So whatever this conversation is not going to go well, or it hasn't gone well if it's already happened. And I feel like it's going to be where you say, no, I'm done with this. You get the clarity that you need, and you're like, no, this is done. I do feel like a lot of you are going to be taking back your power here. There's a glow up that's going on, which is positive. But you realize that you're not on the same page with this person. You feel like they chose someone over you, and you're moving forward. You're moving forward. Things that were not closed out, you're closing them out. You're saying, nope, this is it for me. I'm done. Now, it might cost you financially, but yeah, your energy is pretty clear. And this has been this has been a big deal. This is not something small. But I do see you moving forward successfully, and I see it being by your hand, and you're empowered in doing so. Let's see this person's energy. Why is this Page of Cups here? The Hangman in reverse. And the High Priestess reversed. Yeah, this was a secret. This was a secret connection. This person was you know, juggling you and someone else. They were trying to act like they were such a good person, but in truth, they were keeping secrets, and their secrets got exposed. And it's almost like they kind of knew at some point that that would happen. That I can't even get my words out. At some point, it's like this person realized that their secrets were going to come out. But the secret is that they were juggling. They had somebody else here. So I do feel like, you know, they wanted their cake and eat it too. They didn't want to wait in order to start something up with someone new. Let me see why the Ten of Wands is here. The Empress and Justice. Okay, so I feel like you're taking them to court. I do. If you're married to this person, and some of you are, I feel like you're taking them to court. And if it's not that, there's something to do with bringing about spiritual justice here. So this person may have a lot of money. If so, I do feel like they're feeling very burdened. They're feeling, you know, burdened by outside stressors, right? It could be legal, or it could be that this person is having to undergo karma. Because remember, I said there was something karmic, but it was on your side. So I also feel like this person is overwhelmed. They've got a lot of responsibilities. Something that did not have to become such a big ordeal did become a big deal. Now, there's Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, very strong Libra energy. And then I'm also seeing Taurus energy here. I do feel like this is somebody who does have quite a bit of, you know, like financially, there's something to do with legalities with regard to finances. And I feel like they could also be influenced by a mother or a motherly figure who may be trying to tell them what to do, and they think it's going to work out, but it's only going to lead them to more problems. Let me see the bottom energy. It could be too, you may be the mother of their children, because there's something to do about motherly energy here, and legal things, or balancing things out. I don't know if you are a mother to their children. All right, so we have the Four of Coins. There's the Four of Wands reversed, and there's that Ten of Wands again. So this connection is ending, and I feel like you're the one who's saying, no, I'm not doing this. They may be trying to, basically say, we can work all this out. Regardless, I don't see you doing that. And that's going to be problematic for them, because when this ends, when this relationship ends, it's going to cost them. It's going to definitely cost them. So I see this person actually trying to hold on to this. I do. I feel like they got caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing with somebody else, And they know that if it goes into legalities, or if you decide that you don't want anything to do with them, that it's going to cost them. It's going to be very problematic. So they're trying to put this all back together. They are saying, basically, Sagittarius, we can fix this problem. I want to do the right things. I love you. I'm going to be very kind and loving towards you. They may have received advice to do that, but what they're trying to do is balance things out so they don't have to undergo the problems that they're going to face. They got caught doing something they shouldn't have. Let me see the energy between Sagittarius and this person. Yeah, there it is. That Seven of Swords. I knew it. I knew it. All right, so we have the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. So if they're telling you that the two of you can work this out, you may initially say, oh, yeah, you know, I do love this person. I do think that, you know, because you started with the King of Cups in reverse, but the energy between the two of you, it's in the upright. So even though you have all these deep feelings, and you do, you're kind of pulling back those feelings because of what this person has done. What have they done? Well, they were sneaky as shits. What they've done, they were juggling you between, you know, with somebody else. It came out. It was found out. Yeah. So they're sneaky. They're sneaky. And now they're saying we can work this out. It could be because you are the mother to their children, or it could be because somebody is advising them, perhaps a very strong female figure. But I feel like even that offer of working things out, I feel like is not legit. There's something sneaky about it. Let me see the energy that's affecting this connection. I mean, I wouldn't trust this person, but, you know, that's just me. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, you're not. And the Seven of Wands. This person's going to defend their position? Wow. Okay. They're trying to say, look, Sagittarius, I was loving to you. I was kind to you. I did everything for you. I was there for you. They're defending their position. And when they come in to do this, they're coming in to try to work things out with you, but it's deceptive. And you're not having any of it. You're seeing right through them. You're like, yeah, you haven't changed. I'm not working this out with you. I'm tired of having to go through all this. I'm tired of worrying about you, all the anxiety you've caused me. No, this is done and over. I don't want to reconcile with you. You're seeing right through them. But they are trying to present themselves as being just sticky sweet and loving and fair and kind. They're going to defend their position. And I feel like it might even lead to a little bit of a fight because the truth is coming out. You're going to get all the clarity you need from that conversation. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome for Sagittarius. All right, we have the Six of Swords. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Nine of Cups reversed. Yeah, you don't want to be with this person. Now, here's the good news. I see somebody else coming into your energy for a lot of you. But it's gonna be after this is completely over. So what I'm seeing here is that you're having none of this person's manipulations, right? I feel like you're going to decide that this is not the right situation for you. This is not the right person for you. You don't want to deal with the trauma that this has caused because you do have this Tower moment here. So you feel like this person picked somebody else over you or inserted someone in the connection. So I feel like at the end of the day, you take back your power. I feel like you will be moving out or moving forward emotionally. But for a lot of you, it's something to do with you moving physically, like a physical move. I do feel like once you fully end this, I feel like you will be meeting somebody, and this person, you're going to be very passionate about this person, and this person is going to be your equal, your match. This person that's in your energy is not. So what I'm seeing in their energy is that they've been trying to hold on to this connection for whatever reason, and at the end of the day, they know that they're going to have to make the choice to move forward because they know you don't want them. And here's the thing, is that they weren't happy and satisfied in this connection either, but they're holding on to it. It could be because of finances, money. There's a reason this person is holding on to it. So they will have to move forward. I do see them moving forward, but I also feel like it's going to be difficult for them to do so. It is definitely going to be difficult for them, but that's not your concern. You're going to turn your back. I feel like you have somebody new coming in the future, and this person is just going to be required to move forward because you're going to see clearly. You're going to see right through them. And it's going to be this conversation, so they're not going to be able to fool you anymore. All right, bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is underlying energy. It does indicate that there's unhappiness here. It also indicates that you are very close to the end of a cycle where there has been this unhappiness. So I do feel like, you know, this has been quite an ordeal. It's been very difficult, but I see you taking back your power. I see you moving forward, and that's when you will meet this person who is your equal. All right, let me see. I'm pulling an oracle card for Sagittarius. Yeah, look at that. It says shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow. Wow, that's beautiful. That's very encouraging. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Sagittarius. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Sagittarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.